Hello and welcome to the Spirit Fresh Show. Today on the show is Sibella, Natasha and myself, and we are joined in a very special way by Daniel Chaudry. Hello Daniel.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Nice to have you on the show.
A pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure to be on Spirit Fresh.
Could you please tell us about yourself and what you do?
Daniel Chaudry, that's my name. I'm the sales warrior. I am the guy who just makes every organization make a lot of money. Okay. I run a sales institute called Daniel Chaudry Sales Institute, where we make great salespeople. If you have a team of salespeople who are not bringing you money, you call us on. We'll be able to help them, give them strategies, give them the mindset, give them the work ethics that will ensure that they become sales warriors. Okay. So we are in a sales institute where we sell, we train young people, we train old people, we train everybody in sales. We have a certificate in professional sales and performance management, certificate in sales planning and management. Okay. So we are the guys who just want every organization, startups, entrepreneurs, cottage industries, insurance, banks, every organization wanted to make money through selling and selling the right way. So that's me.
Okay. We'd like to go back to your childhood.
Yeah.
Could you please tell us about your childhood? How was it like growing up?
My childhood has been one that nobody would want to admire. My mom conceived me when I was only 15 years old. I mean, when she was only 15 years old. She conceived me when she was only 15 years old. And my father denied the pregnancy. So I've never met my father. I've literally grown up with my maternal side of life. When I was given birth to, 2 months after my mom gave birth to me, she had to leave me with my grandmother to raise me because she had to go back to school. Yes. So my grandmother practically raised me in my entire childhood. And then when I was 12 years old, in 1999, I was abducted by LRA, where I was taken as a child soldier. I spent 8 very painful months in the bush as a child soldier. A lot of things happened while I was there. Bad things, lots of bad things. There's some things that happened that I regret, but you know, God saved me and I'm still alive. So my childhood has been one of pain, one of a lot of challenges. But you know, that's in the past now, I'm here.
Yeah, good to know. Yeah. So when it comes to your business side, the sales side, what has been your journey? Was it smooth? Was it rough? Was it challenging? Was it inspiring? Like, basically, your opinion.
Well, the first thing I have to say outrightly is that no business is easy.
Yeah.
And no sales career is simple. I started my sales career in 2007 at Makerere University Business School, where I was looking for tuition. And I went to the Makerere University Business School Entrepreneurship Center. I requested the directors there to give me a job. So they gave me a job to sell the short courses in bookkeeping, certificate in bookkeeping, certificate in customer care. And the director rightfully said, you know what, we need you to bring 20 people to come and do a short course in selling. I mean, bookkeeping, certificate in customer care. So they gave me a directorate for Private Sector Foundation Uganda. They gave me a directorate of Uganda National Chambers of Commerce and Industry. And they gave me a phone with their time in it. And they said, you make them calls. So I started making them calls. Every day I was making over 100 phone calls. Within 2 weeks, I was able to bring 400 people, not 20. Wow. So, but you know, I had to make lots of phone calls. One of the things that I see young people today, we want money to come quickly and we want easy money. We want money that we are not working for, which for me is really unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to say this is
I know.
Hey, speak your mind.
You're really a warrior.
Right, by the way. For me, my question basically is, what habits can you say have helped you become like successful? Because we would term you as a successful person. So what habits would you say have made you that way?
A military habit. First and foremost, I'm a military guy.
Wow.
As much as I'm in the civilian world now, my training as a 12-year-old was a military training. And one of the things that I see young people lack is self-discipline. Yeah. And unfortunately, our parents are also too comfortable on us. They touch us like we're some sponge, where we were not supposed to. We are like glasses, which we can easily fall down and crumble. Yeah. we need to have relentless self-discipline. When you say I'm going to wake up at 3:30 a.m., whether you like it or not, you got to wake up. When you say you have to read a book in 1 week, a full book and finish, you must read that book and finish. Now, one of the things that kill a lot of creativity from young people is procrastination. We start something, we don't finish, we throw it there. We start another one, we don't finish, we throw it there. We finish, and then when we start something, we want it to work very quickly. It takes time for great things to be successful. It takes time. For example, we're in this fantastic studio. It takes time for these incredible paintings to be done perfectly. Of course, they're not even perfect. These guys would have wanted to do a little bit more, but they have spent time. They've spent their creative energies and all this. So for me, I don't procrastinate. When I say let's go, we go. We get it done. When I've set my mind to get something done, I don't look back. I don't look at the challenge. I don't look at the size of the challenge. I just go at it ruthlessly. I'm ruthless with myself. And that's another discipline that people need to learn. You need to be, we're too comfortable with ourselves. We love our comfort zone. But for me, if work has got to be done, I'm a writer. I've written a couple of books. When I mean not to sleep at night, I will not sleep until I finish whatsoever chapters I want to finish. Okay? Interesting. When I mean to see Patrick Bitature or Sudir, I'll go see him. Whether there's a lot of roadblocks all over the place, I don't care about the roadblocks. I have to find creative ways of how to pass the roadblocks and get to where I want to be. So I am so determined. I am ruthless with myself. I am persistent. I got this warriors mentality. It just come out of me, and I go for it, and I don't stop. I don't stop until I get it done. And saying it like this seems like it's simple, but it's not.
I know. I'd like to know about your sales institute. Are you accredited in any way? Do you have any accreditations along the way?
Oh yes. Oh, that's a good question. We are not accredited by the National Council of Higher Education. Okay. We are accredited by the Skilling Uganda Initiative, which was created by the President and Minister of Education to provide non-formal practical education for young people as well as for entrepreneurs. Because why the Skilling Uganda Initiative's background was that many Ugandans start businesses, but the business doesn't last for a year and has failed. So they said, why don't we inculcate in them some skill sets that ensures that they can actually sustain this business, and this business can be able to give them a livelihood. So for me, I thought, hey, one of the biggest challenge that many of the entrepreneurs have is they lack selling skills. People have brilliant ideas, but they cannot sell that ideas. For example, some of them have incredible paintings, but they sell themselves short on these paintings. And ultimately, rent has got to be paid. Ultimately, they have to put food on the table. Ultimately, they have to dress up well. Ultimately, they have to make phone calls and travel around the places. Now, without money, you cannot do that. Yeah. So I said, you know what? Let's start the institute to ensure that we help all these businesses make money fast. If I can help you make money quickly, then you can get the motivation and momentum to keep going quickly. So that's how we started the institute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by the looks of you, I see a go-getter kind of person.
I'm a warrior. I'm not a go-getter. I'm a sales warrior.
Okay.
I'm a sales warrior.
So who's your mentor when it comes to you as you?
First of all, myself.
Yourself.
My ambition.
You're very
I want to put the tallest building in this country. It's going to be on Entebbe Road, on Entebbe Express Highway. The place is called Shisha. I already have 5 acres. Yes. I already have 5 acres of land. I need 30 acres by the end of this year. And I'm going to put tall twin towers, 47 floors by 2025. Now, my dream pushes me like crazy. I am ambitious. I'm freaking ambitious. And you know what? I actually believe that I'm going to do it. Okay. And that's the first motivation. That's my first mentorship. The second, of course, I admire people. I admire Donald Trump because he put tall building, despite his messed up lifestyle, and sometimes he say a lot of shit. But I mean, who cares, right? I admire a gentleman called Grant Cardone. He's in the US. He's a sales consultant like myself. He runs an online university called the Grant Cardone Sales University. So I read into a lot of his content. I listen to a lot of his audios. I watch a lot of his videos. I go to some of his conferences. Like in February next year, I'm going to be going for for one of his conferences called 10X Conference in Las Vegas. Yes, in Las Vegas. So those are the people. I have mentors and coaches in different areas of my life. Because also from a spiritual angle, I have some people who really touches me. Okay. Luke Rombi is a nice guy. Gary Skinner is a fantastic human being. Yeah, so that those people who, make me want to be a sane and humble, a spiritual being. So it's a good thing too.
So you can be a warrior and at the same time a humble.
I mean, a warrior with no, I'm not humble. I'm not.
Putting warrior aside, how do you spend your free time? Putting warrior aside.
I hardly have free time.
Okay.
I work 15 to 16 hours a day.
Wow.
I sleep for 4 hours only. Not more than that.
And you're very sane at the same time.
My wife complains about it. I'm a married guy. I have 2 kids.
How many hours?
4.
4 hours.
4 hours, and I'm used to that now. If I sleep at 10, at 2 a.m. I'm up, or latest at 3:30 I'm up, and I'm thinking what to do. I'm reading a book. I read a book every day. Every week I read 1 book. Okay? So last year I did 46 books. This year I'm going to do over 60 books.
Wow.
Because I want my mind to be fine-tuned for success. There's a lot of negativity in the world, and if you don't intentionally try to do things that clean you from the negativity, from the self-doubts, from the fear, from the anxiety, you can never make it in business. Neither can you make it in a professional life. And unfortunately, most of our young people, what do they want to do? They want to consume a lot of trash off television, Telemundo series, of you're watching something of Olivia Pope, or you're watching some Jean-Claude Van Damme, or I don't know, Schwarzenegger. It's a lot of nonsense, and it's killing our innovations. I spend a lot of time consuming content that makes me a better person, consuming content that makes me aggressive, brave, excited, enthusiastic, and enjoy life.
Definitely.
So yeah, I mean, I hope I've answered you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that advice. I just want to ask you, what's the best advice you have received so far in your career?
No matter what others say, smile at them, do your work.
Wow.
I like.
Short and precise.
Very precise. when it comes to budget,
People will talk.
Yeah, people will talk. Yeah.
But you're not gonna just spend time listening to them. Smile at them, don't answer them, don't antagonize. Smile at them, get back to work, man, and hustle. The hustle is real.
So, considering your sales job, do you have any virtues that you want to share with the audience in front of you?
Be ethical
Be ethical.
at all times.
Okay.
Be ethical at all times. Have some guts. We need to have some balls. Have some guts. When you're gutless, you don't go far. Be courageous. Be relentless. Be strong, be ambitious. For me, that is important. It's so important. And then become a master at your craft. Many of us young people, we are amateurs. We don't even know. We do things from a mediocre perspective. I want to be a master at my craft. I'm a sales warrior wherever, every company I go to. And I've trained a lot of companies. I've trained Microsoft East Africa. I've trained Toyota East Africa. I've trained, just right now I've been from KCB, Uganda. I'm training the entire KCB in East Africa. I trained DFCU Bank. I work with European Investment Bank from Germany. I fly around the 38 African countries to do a lot of this work. But I don't go to do mediocre work. I go to do the creme de la creme of me. Mastery. So mastery is important. Having guts is important. And above everything else, be ethical.
Yes.
Interesting.
Be very ethical in everything you do. Don't go for cheap money. Don't go for corrupt money. Do the right thing. Work your and make your money the right way, and God will bless you. And then, of course, ultimately, the man upstairs is important. Ultimately, the foundation should be godliness. When you have that, you become unstoppable.
Interesting.
Thank you for that. Actually, I want to ask, speaking of which, you talked about corruption. What do you think is the major driving force, the thing that makes people so corrupt in society? Because it's a problem affecting Uganda especially. So what do you think?
Greed, hypocrisy, laziness.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
We are too greedy. God has created us and put us on this earth to be generous. We are supposed to be co-creators with Him. But we want to own, we want to keep for yourself. You want to own this, you want to protect this, you want me. We're selfish. The greed with selfishness. Okay? Then we're too lazy. We are lazy, so we want to make the money what? Too quickly. Yeah, we're too lazy. We want to make the money too quickly. You want to make the money too quickly, and it's a big problem. We need to go through the process. Go through the pain. The tourists of this world, the people I admire, the Uhuru family and all this, they went through some pain.
Yeah.
There was some lean period of life, And then they went through it with humility, and then gradually things started picking up. And today, they're the entrepreneurs that we admire.
That you look at.
So let's not be greedy. Let's not be selfish. Let's not be lazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then let's also have God, because we have run away from God.
Okay.
And that soul is going to burn in hell with very hot. I'm actually warning you, you corrupt officer. You're going to burn. And I wish I could be there to add more fire. Yes, you've heard me. You who's watching this one, you've heard me.
We are still with Mr. Daniel Chaudry, and we are going to take a short break. Chaudry.
Yes.
When we return, we'll be having more of this gentleman, the warrior, the spiritual warrior.
The serious warrior. This guy want to make me a spiritual warrior. I'm not a spiritual warrior.
Hello, the Spirit Fresh lovers. Well, if you like our show, just follow us on our Facebook page, The Spirit Fresh Show, our Twitter handle, The Spirit Fresh Show, and Instagram, The Spirit Fresh Show. Please follow us. You're going to love it.